Fragrance. Fragrance. Wasn't always a big fan, but here we are, and here's my collection. I would pan down, there's a second shelf too, but it does not rival that of my boyfriends who started me on this journey of fragrance. But let's begin. First of all, do y'all remember Love's Baby Soft? I used to love that fragrance growing up as a little girl child, honey. Didn't tell me anything. I thought I was just like my grown adult cousins, gorgeous. But anyway, the first fragrance that I really fell in love with, that I actually spent my money on, it was a big purchase for me back then, way in the early 2000s, was this Versace Bright Crystal. Listen, 20 years later, I am still wearing it. I like to buy the largest size of it. I also have the parfum version of it, which is a more intense, it's floral. I love a floral scent. I think it goes back to Baby Love or Baby Soft, whatever it was called. It was one of my favorite scents back then, and I think those same type of notes have translated into my life, although I have ventured out into some more intense smells that I've grown to love. I think my second favorite that I actually wear is by MFK, like Amiris. As you see, I'm almost to the bottom, almost gone. But lucky me, I always keep backups right under here. So the funny thing about these two shelves of fragrances is this shelf right here is what I consider my daytime fragrances. There are fragrances that I only wear during the day, like to layer them with each other. And then the bottom here, that is at the bottom. You see these nighttime fragrances right here? These are my nighttime fragrances. These are fragrances that are specific to going to bed, to be quite honest. I'm spraying it on after I've put on my PJs. I'm getting ready for that beautiful slumber night sleep, or it's fragrances that I can layer that I will wear during the night in connection with a few of these. But back to the daytime fragrances. So you saw Versace Bright Crystal, one of my favorites, one of the first expensive fragrances that I bought. Then the MFK Amiris. And then these back here, these are actually very dear to me. These are the Bottega Veneta Parco Palladio fragrances. They no longer make these. These were their higher end fragrances, as you see, like etched glass. I don't know if a lot of people know that Bottega found it in northern Italy, Venice, I believe. If my geography is right, please do not come after me, guys. But the Veneto region, actually. And this is where this glass comes from. So I had the Violetta, which is one of my favorite ones. And then the Rosa, I told you guys, I love a delicious treat, but I love a good rose flavored. Why do I keep saying flavored? I don't know, but just roll with me. Rose smelling type of perfume. Behind this one's kind of special to me, and I use it very sparingly just because the memories behind it. It's the Rose Ikbana from Hermes. Bought this when we were on a vacation in St. Bart's about a year and a half ago. It's not that I can't get it anymore. You can still get it, but I think it just reminds me of, it was a birthday celebration. I was celebrating my birthday. I was there with friends. It was a really fun time. And so I think that's what fragrances should evoke. It should evoke a feeling of a place where you've been or where you were at when you purchased that. And I think that what started me on this journey of different fragrances was because I started buying them when I was traveling. This one right here, this Kilian, Don't Be Shy, which was given to me by my lovely brother in Los Angeles for my birthday. He was like, you don't have any Kilian, you need this. Again, I love it. I love the scent, but it's one of those things that I haven't used much of it because it reminds me, oh, he got me this. Like, it's our time in LA. We were having fun. It was a beautiful experience, and I kind of want to continue over the next 5 years. And you really should be using your fragrances within 5 years, in my opinion. The smell changes, and also, to be quite honest, our chemistry changes to our body. So that's why I have personally gotten into a more intense fragrance like the Tom Ford Cafe Rosé. Another of my Tom Ford fragrances have been bought by a family member for me. My brother, the same one, Gary, little shout out to you, got me the Killian. He started me with fucking Fabulous. I had never had Tom Ford fragrance before. I love Tom Ford fragrance just as much as I love Ford's makeup now. Like, I started on my Tom Ford journey, at least when it comes to beauty, with their makeup, have incredibly pigmented blushes and lipsticks and nail polishes that I just fell in love with. And he started me on my fragrance journey, and since then he's guided me all of these ones. This one is one that I use very sparingly. Tom Ford, if you're hearing me, beauty people, please bring back Champaka Absolute. Like, one of my favorite fragrances. You cannot find it anywhere. I refuse to even use this fragrance anymore because it literally smells. Let me tell you what it smells like. It smells like sex, yeah, and snow. I know, two incredibly different things, but this is what this smells like. It smells freaky and just, pheromone, and then that clean, crisp snow smell and feel. That's it, ladies, gentlemen. If you can find this, buy it up in bulk. And please, Mr. Tom Ford beauty people, I love it. I really do. Coco Mademoiselle. I think the best fragrances are probably those that are gifted to you. And this was another one that was gifted to me. I was never, fortunately, Chanel fragrance type of girl, but Coco Mademoiselle is literally my daytime perfume. This is what I use every single day. Like, I know there's a belief that sometimes you shouldn't spray fragrance on your clothes. With all of my this is Cucinelli. This is drenched in Coco Mademoiselle, like the last couple of months that I've had it. That's another YouTube story. We'll get down on that soon. But Coco Mademoiselle, I buy it in the different versions. So this one is the perfume, and then you have a more lighter scent. Call it, it's pour la nuit. It's a for the night, basically, is what it translates to. Honestly, it's great for bed. It's great if you're entertaining a new lover or a gentleman caller. Entertain the same one every night. So he loves the way I smell. It's great to wear at night, but like, I want to spray the perfume and then I still use the La Nuit over it. I spent it. I bought it. Might as well use it. I've gotten into Byredo. I'm a little late to the game. First purchase was Le Fleur. Again, flower, rosy, love it. Like, one of those fragrances. Again, I haven't used very much of it. Don't know why I have not used much of this. I think it's because I'm still stuck on my Coco Mademoiselle as my everyday perfume. Amazing. It's beautiful. Like, really, really love this, layered with the inflorescence. It's a floral scent also. It's a little bit more tangy in my opinion. If you like those tangy type of scents, if you like a little bite to your fragrance so you can get bitten later on, for inflorescence, good. Again, I told you guys I'm going for a more intense, now in my older years. Also, again, I feel like my chemistry is changing. I think your chemistry also changes by the partners that you have in your life, by those that are around you, your friendships, their influence. You start to take on certain traits. And so, obviously, you should be adapting and changing. That was in episode 1 of this series, if you guys noticed. Rose Noir. Like, sexy, mysterious. You know what this perfume is like? You know what this fragrance is like? This is like Elaine Bennis. Do anybody know who Elaine Bennis is? Seinfeld. Yes, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. This is what I feel Elaine would wear, because Elaine secretly was that sexy vamp woman behind the door. You know, quirky, she's goofy, couldn't dance worth a lick. We share the same capabilities in that sense, but this was her. This is Elaine Venice. Do not go to Byredo asking for the Elaine Venice. Ask for the Rose Noir. It's amazing. I think now we're gonna go to like bottom my nighttime perfumes. Like I say, I mix some of these with these for nighttime scents, but the rest I really wear to bed. I think this one right here, the Gucci Bamboo. This one is my favorite one to spray on my PJs and myself after a shower. I'm getting into bed. I want to have a little bit of inspiration come, if you get my drift. Nice. It's beautiful. Another, well, as you can see, actually, like I have a lot of different Gucci ones. This one right here, Gucci Bloom. My fiance, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, he wears this one too. Like spritz it sometimes at night. Like, I think that's another good thing. Interchangeable fragrances for couples. Like, you should be digging into his fragrance. You saw that? You should be digging into his fragrances and using them and mixing them with yours. I'm goal is to become one. I'm what the Bible says, at least. Next, Etro. Etro has so many fragrances. I think they have somewhere like for a fashion brand, like crazy. This is not a beauty brand, Etro. It's a fashion brand, and for them to have 25 fragrances, absolutely crazy, but I actually love them. They have a perfume and then they have a essence, which I have versions of both. Newest one right here, Nectar. I actually mix with my Coco Mademoiselle. This is a little bit sweeter. I'm not a sweet type of girl, but mixed in with other things, it provides this nice playful scent that is just irresistible in my opinion. And I love smelling a little sweet-ish at night too. You make up your pillows, your sheets, your duvet. Like it smells delicious in this. Another one that I absolutely love, White Magnolia from Etro. Again, floral. This actually, if you want to be honest, this is probably a very mature scent for someone my age, but I love it. I love the juxtaposition of, hey, like, not only does my mom love this, that she wears this, that I can wear it too. I don't mix this with anything else. I think that dilutes the experience that I'm trying to give when people get that nice whiff of me. Again, nighttime scent. For me, you can wear it during the day, but for me, it works for me. I think that what we think about when we think about fragrance, when we choose our fragrance, I think that for me, I go based off the emotion of what I'm going through. Again, I've said that I love purchasing fragrance now when I'm on trips and special occasions because it automatically brings me back to that moment. And I think a lot of people should probably get in the habit. You find things that work for you. Like you don't have to hop on the bus. I mean, hop on the bus with what everybody wants, but I'm on the bus when you can be an individual. And to be quite honest, some of the best fragrances you can find at CVS. I'm still like some Escada fragrances. I ran out of the one that I love. It was called Tropical Paradise, I believe, and I still have not found it at any CVS or Walgreens, but I still love a good Escada fragrances. On another note, whatever happened to Escada boutiques? I have not seen one in a while. And one here in my city closed a couple years ago, but I digress. That's another episode that we could get into. But please, I would love to know, like, your fragrances. Please tell me what fragrances I should probably be smelling and investing in to try to change. Stuck on floral. I really am, but I am slowly getting into intense fragrances. Please send me some questions. You forget, I have a Instagram page too. So like, share, all of that stuff because you will miss the shenanigans of my everyday life that I post on Instagram if you're just watching it. So find my Instagram. It's right here. Just find it, type it in. You'll love it because one thing for sure, I will shenan again.